Hey guys, Rick Stevens here. So I'm going to go through a couple things. People have asked about this video, asked me to make a video. I clearly am not a financial advisor. I don't deal in the stock market as a broker. I just do this out of fun and try to gain me some little financial freedom and definitely want to help others if I can, or at least give you guys my ideas and tips that worked for me, and then you can expand on them. First off, any money that you use is possible going to be lost. I mean, if you have $300 that you're willing to lose, put 300 in and see what happens. I started off personally with $300, and I found real quickly that I was able to gain quite a bit of return, but I've also had some losses. So about 2 months ago, I started with $300, just trading penny stocks. Was up to 1,700 yesterday. I was pretty happy, and lost 700. However, I was still almost $700 in the positive after my investment. So there is a possibility to lose money as quick as you gain it as well. It's always good to research. Make sure you understand the company you're buying. Don't sit too long and get greedy. Once you see the money coming up, my suggestion is get out of it. Take what profit you can. There's quite a few times that I've waited and wrote it out, and it went in the red instead, and I end up losing the money and what I invested in that stock. So that being said, this is all 100% risk. I personally enjoy it. I've been learning as I go. This by no means is an educational video, so when you guys are looking, you need to research yourself. Research the different stock markets and the types of stocks you want to get into, or EFTs and things like that. ETFs. But I do enjoy this, so that's why I want to bring it to other people so they can maybe have a chance and at least get a basic understanding of what they're doing. I'm going to attach a video that shows me going around the site that I use and some of the things I do. If you ever hear the name or a referral to Ticker, the Ticker is the 3 to 4 letter code for that company. So like Disney, the ticker for them is DIS. So you search Disney or DIS and it'll pop up and you can look at it and research what they have. I really get excited about this. It's a lot of fun. I can tell you that my girlfriend hears about it all the time because I get those moments where everything's great, and then she watches me throw my phone when I realize I just lost money. So clearly, it can go either way. So recently, or I should say today, we opened up a little group chat for some people that are interested in learning more and seeing what kind of stocks that I'm purchasing, and I explain why I'm purchasing it and what I think could happen, and they can make a decision off it or not. But I also want to hear what their thoughts are and what they have found out. So be it. One of my friends, Seth, is like, hey, have you heard about these two tickers? So I went and looked, and one of them is called Gush, which you're going to see in the video, GUSH. The other one was UCO. So I went and looked at them, and UCO was down to like $15, I believe, a share. But it had a high for 52 weeks of $600 some dollars. Gush had at this point in time, $35, but was all the way up to $4,100 in the last 52 weeks. So for me, that jumped out that, hey, we know we're in an oil crisis right now. Production has stopped. These are some places that may shoot back up exponentially at the beginning or once oil production restarts. I'm already seeing that it's had some increases in both of these companies. So I bought while I can, and I'm just going to keep an eye on it. It's a lot of fun. I do like researching this. I spend a lot of nights up late doing that, and then talking to other people, answering the questions that I can answer, or give them some suggestions so they can research it more, because I don't know everything. So let's just understand that right now. But other than that, when you're looking at a site, for instance, I use Robinhood, but there are a lot of platforms out there that you can choose from that offer free stocks for signing up and putting your deposit in. They offer referrals, and so I went that route as well, and I'm pretty happy where I'm at. I'm looking at other platforms as I expand, such as E-Trade, Merrill Lynch, things like that I'm looking at. But right now I'm still in the investigation stage, seeing what I want, because those are more moving into having to pay fees for your trades. However, there's a lot more options that it appears to have that I can use for tools. So we're going to see as I go, and I'll update later, with what I found in another video. But I really think you need to look and research and find one that works for you, or ask your friends if you know anybody that invests, what platforms they use, because there's plenty of them out there. There's no set standard for one versus the other. They all have their own thing. But I do enjoy, like I said, the one that I'm using currently, and it's easy to navigate, as I've been told. So are some of these other ones that other people are using. When you fund it, I would, or I should say, before you fund it, when you're signing up, I've had some people ask me, why do they want a copy of my Social Security card or my driver's license and things like that. And then once you sign up, there's a hold before they accept it. It's not instant. And that's because they're doing, their background investigation, but background check, making sure that you haven't been doing anything illegal that would allow you not to be able to trade. One of the big things that people have done, and I don't know about other sites, but the site I used, it has a day trading lock on it, so I can make sure that I don't accidentally start day trading. So day trading is, kind of like what you see on the stock market. They buy and sell maybe the same stock 3-4 times a day. Without a certain amount of funding, say $25,000, right? If you buy a stock and trade it again 3 times in a 5-day period, you're going to get suspended from trading, and it's a 90-day hold before you can even look at going back into it. So my process that I use is I don't buy stock and then sell it the same day. I will buy stock the day before, after research, in lieu of what's going to happen the next day. And how I do that is I go and look at who's having their quarterly meetings. If I see there's quarterly meetings, I go research, see what they have, and then I buy off of that and take that risk, hoping that the next day we're going to see some increases, such as COVID, with all the vaccinations, or not the vaccinations, all the treatments that are trying to come out. I did that with one of those. I saw that they were having their quarterly meeting, and they were announcing that they got emergency FDA approval. Some of you guys probably have heard of Gilead. The government's actually taking a lot of their product right now to use. And so I went and jumped on it, and I made a substantial profit off it. But that was because I researched and was looking. This isn't something where it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to throw in $50 and be a millionaire overnight. You may never be. You may never make it to 1,000. It just depends on how you research. And while you're doing this, you are going to lose money. And when you lose the money, take it as a lesson learned and figure out what you did wrong so you don't do it again. So that's what I have had to do. And I'm getting better, but I still have losses just like anybody else. Sometimes it feels like I got more losses than wins. But then some of these pay off pretty good, and now I'm happy when I walk away. Make sure, though, with this day trading, that you don't become a day trader and get yourself kicked off. It's easy to do, which is why I say, if you're going to buy stock, buy it the day before market closes, if possible. And this is suggestions, mind you, guys. This doesn't mean do what I say. This is what works for me. Everybody may have a different thing that works for them. I'm not going to tell you that one stock is better than the other one. I talk to other traders that say, hey, I like to deal in just crypto. Some just want to deal in pharmaceutical and healthcare. Some want to deal with oil and gas. Some want to deal with shipping or electronics or communications. I'm just kind of all over the place. I just look for what I think would be good, and I jump on that. And I really don't care who the company is, as long as I know enough, I got enough knowledge to make an informed decision on who I want to purchase from and how much I want to purchase. Here in a second, you guys are going to see this video. Definitely, I hope you check back, share this, watch it over again if you want. Ask me any questions, and I'll try to answer them or get you in the right direction. So here comes the video, and you guys all have a great day.